Caught in the glow of twilight fade, silent whispers weave a serenade. Stars align in cosmic grace. Night wraps us in its embrace, chasing shadows through the night. Find our way by soft starlight. Quiet dreams are born anew. In darkness dipped we find our hue. Eyes closed, we're floating high. Stars above, they paint the sky. Echoes sing a lullaby. In night's embrace, we softly lie. Whispers echo through the night, guided by the faintest light. In the stillness we confide, with the cosmos as our guide. Minutes melt in evening's glow.
Bang.
Eternal dance of stars bestow.
Good morning, everybody. Good morning.
Silent symphony takes.
How does my microphone sound when I'm talking like this and the music is at 35? Can you barely even hear me? Does it even register? Just testing. Testes, 1, 2. Now we're at 25, and I'm talking with a decent decibel volume rating. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Good. What if I was to go down like this and say, now we're at 15. What up, everybody? Good morning. Grab some coffee, stick around, hang out. Spoiler alerts for season 2, Peacemaker. I'm enjoying it. I hope you all are. I know somebody who isn't. I sent an invite to them. Hopefully maybe they'll join us, tell us what they hate about it. You all can tell me what you like about it, dislike about it. Feel free to sound off in the chat. Let's hang out, have a good time, sip some coffee. Saturday morning cartoons. We'll get there, right? We'll get there. How's everybody doing this morning? Is everybody awake? 11 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. If you're on the West Coast hanging out, probably 8 a.m. I thank you for joining. If you're new to the channel, subscribe. Help me get to 100. I do Saturday morning cartoons here, a little live show, and I post some videos from YouTube and Chill on my other channel. So get my subscribers up and enter the discussion. Say what's up to me. Talk. I need some more people to help build the conversation. Show me. Show me how it's done. I see my boy, my partner DK Bones in the chat already saying what's up to everybody. What's up, Rockfellow Plaza 2? What's going on, pimp? Have a great show. Have to head out. You're a working man. I understand. If you want to throw me on and listen to me on the way, we'll be talking about Peacemaker season 2. And I guess we should
gentlemen and adults of hopefully 18 or plus, you know, that's the only people that should be here.
You know what I mean? Because we're going to be talking about Peacemaker. And if you don't know, it's a James Gunn production on HBO. It's pretty adult. So you might want to tread lightly if you don't want spoilers. If you don't want to be disgusted at your breakfast, talking about some weird stuff, because this is episode 2. It gets gory. Episode 1, we left off. I'm doing these a week late because we just did episode 3 just premiered Thursday night. Some people hadn't had a chance to watch episode 3. So if you just watched episode 3 last night or haven't watched it, you can still watch it and come talk to me. We're talking about episode 2. because you probably had a chance to see that at least, and they just haven't gotten to episode 3. So we were talking about episode 2, A Man is Only as Good as His Bird, which comes into play. Our boy Eagly has an awesome part towards the end of it. There's great action in this HBO show. Good action. So again, watch your food, watch your breakfast. Episode 1, remember we dropped off with an orgy scene, which was crazy as shit, right? Stopped off with the orgy. That was the shocker awe of that episode. This episode, Eagly gets gory as shit. He does some messed up stuff, and Peacemaker himself both do it. Great. I don't want to get too far ahead of myself, because what I'd like to do is, remove that and add this to the stage. You can't start a Peacemaker episode without the damn intro. The intro is fucking fantastic. Now that we've gotten to episode 3, which we're not talking about, we're only talking about episode 2. But by the time you watch episode 1, I was like, I heard that song like a week before episode 1 came out, and I was like, this thing sucked compared to season 1's intro. And I watched episode 1, wasn't too impressed with it. Got to episode 2, which we're on now, better, picked up. Tim Meadows is introduced. We got a lot of action in it, and less graphic nudity, orgies, less of that, more comic book story. Peacemaker season 2, when I heard it in part 3, I was ready to hear that song again. And then I need to start calling it part 3 and episode. Chapter 3, James Gunn likes to write chapters, which I like. I like that. Real storytellers write chapters, not episodes, not parts. They're chapters. Just like in Suicide Squad, he writes chapters. So in chapter 3, when I heard the song, I was like, this song is fucking catchy. And I'm like, I like the little dance they do to it. It's so corny, but it works. DA was making, was saying some of these jokes don't work for me, Rockefeller. Well, some of them do for me. The bird blindness, the Tim Meadow, the little corny dancing, and it's. By the time I got to episode 3, I was like, okay, I'm hooked. I'm in. Let's play it. Just the beginning. I'll stop it for copyright reasons. I don't know who the hell Julian is, but I've been saying Julian. It's a hungry world. Way too much the past fucking all night last night. And this morning when I was going to Walmart, you'll be satisfied. I've been hearing this for 4 weeks now, and this is really catchy. The first season is great, but this will catch on to you the more you listen to it. This isn't like a first time you hear it, you're like, I don't really like it, Rock. I don't know. Just let it play through and listen to it, because it gets better the more you listen to this shit. So I stopped it right here. This episode introduces my boy some comedy that is fucking hilarious. Tim Meadows introduced this new character. We'll get there, but there's something else I want to show you guys in this. I spotted Batman, James Gunn's Batman in the universe. I did. I spotted it. So we ain't gonna see him play because I don't want to get copyright strike. But so they do that. It's great. If you like this, fantastic. They slide away, keep on keeping on. Da, 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 da. What's this right here? Y'all see that? She switched shirts. She had like a shirt on over top, like a button-up shirt. But it switches real quick and nobody knows. Look at her shirt. I spotted Batman. I can't zoom in and I can't get a good image of it, but I'm pretty sure that's fucking Batman, right? What is she grabbing herself? And when she runs in right here. Oh, no, it isn't. Oh, okay. No, it's not. No, it's not. It says Broncos. Is that what it is? So maybe it's Gotham Broncos. But I'm glad I looked at that, Rockefeller. Maybe that's like the Gotham Broncos. That looks just like a fucking Batman emblem, doesn't it? Now that I stopped it there, BRO. I'm assuming that's an N, and then her hair covers it up. I wouldn't be surprised if it's like Broncos or something like or maybe just I thought it was Batman. That's definitely a Batman. Right? It looks just like Batman. And I thought it was, but I got busted. No, it wasn't. Dude, that's a great introduction. Fantastic. So if you haven't watched the season so far, you should watch it because it's really, really good. I like the intro, and the more I watch it, episode 3 ends on a cliffhanger. Man, I'll be ready to hear when I see next week come around, episode 4. But let's start with this episode, which is called. Let's remove that. We're going to use Charlie Emergency Awesome's review. We're not going to play it, but we'll just do like shots from it so I can use his footage, which I know should be copyright strike from YouTube. If the stream goes down, Charlie copyright strike me for just scrolling through. But episode's called "A Man Is Only as Good as His Bird." Right? It's starts off with where we left off. Let me get rid of that because we don't need that anymore. It'll just slow down the connection. Last week, it picks up with Frank Grillo, who's now the head of Argus, the what is that? The Alien Research Group for the United States, Alien Research for the government of the United States, or some shit like that. So he's now the head of it. Now that Amanda Waller has been shot, got rid of. They got rid of Amanda Waller for misusing it for the Suicide Squad program, the Suicide Squad movie. She's been let go. He was next in charge. He's now the leader of Argus. It picks up with him walking through, talking to Economos, and they're talking about how they need to, he wants the files for what happened to his son on the Corto Maltese mission, which was the Suicide Squad movie. And John Economos is like, well, those files are sealed. You can't have those. He's like, well, I'm the fucking leader now, the head of this thing. I want the damn seals. He gives them to him, creating, I forget what they call it, a priority level 1 security threat, enabling Argus the ability to go after whoever did it with full force, of the abilities of Argus, all their tools or weapons. And he finds out basically it's Peacemaker. I forget how to go forward. Oh, there we go. Sci-Fi told me how to go forward. Julian, it's the hungry way. There we go. 8 months ago. So 8 months ago, he picked up, just like I said, it's Frank Grillo. He's now walking through the door. I don't know why. I guess he's talking about the Luther event. I was like, let me scroll through. Why does it show this? So yeah, that's right. They keep mixing in scenes from Suicide Squad and scenes from Superman. And he's talking about, like now that the Luther event's over, and they refer to the Luther event like this, and he goes in there telling them, I'm the head of Argus now. He just shows that Argus, they're recapping season 2, what happened in the end, how she spilled the beans on her mom. They gave up Argus. Now she's ousted. And the whole time he's telling them what happened while he's getting the documents from so that's why the Suicide Squad stuff playing in the background. He's like, I want this for the mission. And they're showing him new director Argus sworn in. He gets sworn in. The first thing he wants those documents to see who killed his son. And he finds out exactly who killed him. Oh, see, this is Charlie, so I gotta skip through to make sure he's gonna use fucking other footage too. Right here. He finds out exactly who killed him. He opens up the files and finds out that Peacemaker was the one that he got in a fight when he was Peacemaker was sent on a special mission by Amanda Waller to ensure that the files didn't get out no matter what happened. He found out the Peacemaker is the one in trouble for it. That sets the whole thing in motion. So we pick back up where he was next day, sitting at his house all drunk, hungover from the orgy. And she's come there to tell him that he's being followed by Argus. It's a plot-filled episode. That's basically all it is. That now that we're showing everybody where everybody's been from season 1, we caught up with them in episode 1. We caught up with them who they are. Now we're going to introduce 2 new characters: Frank Grillo, the head of Argus, Tim Meadows, who's like a new agent that's going to be like a little over top of supervisor to John Economos. And John Economos is the only one that works for Argus, and she's been fired. Oh, so wait, yeah, she's been fired, right? She had a buddy on the inside that's telling her everything. That's John Economos. She's been ousted because she's trying to start her own security firm. Hardcore's been fucking ousted because she's got toxic masculinity, so she's a fucking threat. She can't be an Argus anymore. The only person left is from the 11th Street Gang is John Economist. So she's come there to tell him that Argus is watching you. You need to be careful. They, they don't trust John Economos. John Economos telling them. We think it's John Economos. She doesn't really tell us. She says, my friend on the inside. Don't quote me, but I'm pretty sure she never confirms it's John Economos. So it could be somebody else on the inside that's her friend we don't know about, which, like in the next episode, we're introducing somebody, but I don't know if it'd be them. But she never really confirms. I'm kind of assuming it's John Economos that's letting her in. So now she tells him that they're watching him and they know something's up. Enter fucking Tim Meadows, Langston Fleury. This motherfucker is hilarious. Me and my boy DA from Derek Anderson from the DA's office every Sunday night. What time is the DA? 8 o'clock West Coast time. It's like 11 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Thursday, he has a nightcap. I'm sorry, nightcaps are on Thursday. We were talking about the episodes once they go up. When they're over, we were talking about these. He swears that Tim Meadows jokes don't work for him. This motherfucker is hilarious. He comes in, everything he says is dry wit, straight deadpan face, and dumb as hell. He has a disability that he calls bird blindness, to where he can see birds, but he can't like register the difference between like the size, the color, the depth. So if there's one right in front of him, he couldn't tell you what it is. Like if you asked him like what a hummingbird is, like, yes, they flap their wings really fast and their beaks are really long, very, very small bird. I know it is, like, but you just said your bird, but I can't see it. I can't see the bird. They all look the same to me. It's fucking hilarious. I think it's funny as shit. DA's and the way he plays it, it's not like they do it. It's enough to where. Anyway, let's see if I can find out. So, what he's here looking for is while he's fucking with John Economos, I knew it. While he's fucking with John Economos, is because he knows there's something going on. Because with the Luther event that we were talking about earlier, when he said there's a Luther event, there was fucking a big register of power, like they got like a big like alert from a whole bunch of power being dispersed, from when the Luther event happened, when he opened the portals. So they're tracking those portals that Luther opened, and they get the same alert registered from Peacemaker's home twice now. The second time they've called Economos asking him. He said he don't know nothing about it. When he sat right there and watched him during the orgy, walking to it last, when he goes like, what the fuck? Remember? He's like, what are you seeing? What are you watching? He's like, I ain't watching nothing. He's actually walking into the fucking portal saying, he's like, well, you sounding crazy. He's having an orgy. And he played it off. John, so he sends him in there to be like, he's covering something up. You know what I mean? So now he's overlooking him because twice they've had that power register just go off the fucking off the charts, wondering what's up with Peacemaker's house. So when he comes here, this episode is about Peacemaker last one finding the new universe, which is like a doppelganger universe, getting freaked the fuck out and leaving. This time he goes back. He's like at the end of it last time when he went back, he was a little bit more brave. He knew what to expect. He was wasted. He went in, and I don't want to get too far because KY jelly. Stop. Pause the shit. I'm playing Charlie's stuff, so I got to find out what he's got up on here and kind of utilize it as I'm getting there. Gotta stop right. No. That's not what you were. Son of a bitch. So I'm checking the portal doors to show his dad, but it's not. This is dad from the other universe now. His dad's dead. Remember that? But he's talking to his dad from the other universe. Like let me get back to this fucking thing. It keeps showing me the fucked up spots. This motherfucker is awesome. Vigilante. His parts so far have been great in this. He's not as good as he was in part one. They're utilizing him more, but he's still pretty good. He got mask off a little more, and I'm trying to get through this part though. I can't find it. There we go. There we go. So he's called Julian because the reason he called Julian because he knows he's fucking nuts, right? I think that's Vigilante's name, right? Isn't it Julian? So maybe that's why. Hey, Julian, it's hungry. I want to say that's his name. I mean, it might be Vigilante, but I'm pretty sure it's fucking Julian. So maybe that's why they used the song in the beginning of Peacemaker. He calls this motherfucker because at the end of episode 1, he killed his doppelganger himself, right? Well, now he needs to get rid of the body. He calls him in to cut the body up with him. These motherfuckers go to town and start getting gory as shit. Remember when I told you that episode 1 was graphic nudity? This one is graphic gore, blood, body dismembering. It's just severing parts in half, like you hear in the fucking sound effects. It's pretty disgusting. It's HBO. They're trying to go with, adult content for people, and I get it. My throat's tickling. I had to cough off screen, so you guys didn't hear that. Sorry about that. But so everyone seems to have like this shock and awe. Either it's some crazy nudity scene when they're trying to bone each other, or it's gory as hell. It's HBO, so I'm pretty sure that they're trying to insert something that's rated R into every episode just for people to feel like they got something different than basic cable. And this one, it's disgusting. I ain't gonna lie. This is from somebody that plays video games all the time, Call of Duty and Mortal Kombat, and fucking what you want to call it. When you see they're just sawing it off, a little bit much, in my opinion. I didn't need to see all that. They could have just rolled his fucking body up in the damn thing and drug it somewhere and threw it off a cliff. I've been fine with it, but they still got it, So he calls him in there to help him do that. They get all that shit done. He's having a good fucking time doing it. Let me see if I look. There's a bone saw. I don't know how much Charlie shows in his video. He shows a little bit of it, but see if I can find a good piece of it. Then they throw it in. They got a little incinerator right here. They burn the fucking body with. This incinerator. This is the same incinerator that in episode 1, the alien walked in and had the little like rabbit, like alien thing. It looked like a chipmunk squirrel rabbit. He dropped it in. He did the same thing in this episode. He keeps dropping in these little alien chipmunk rabbits into this incinerator. I don't know why he's killing so many chipmunk rabbits in his universe, but he is. Hey, look, I'm glad Charlie inserted this into his video. This is the Brainiac one I'm talking about. This was not in episode 2. This is from the trailer. He's just showing this because in that part right there where they're doing the incinerating, that one of those doors opens up, Tim Meadows, and this is the Brainiac little Easter egg we get. I mean, look at it. It's Brainiac. There's 2 of them. You got one here. You got 2. Oh, there's 3. One back in the background. I can see that. You got this one over here to the right, one in the middle. And these are what Brainiac's species are, basically. He just, when he gets a body, this just sits on top of his mechanical body like Ultron. And then these, control all the mechanics to his body. So he looks like a normal person when he's standing, but the body is really just a machine. This, these fingers are controlling it like levers. All his toes and stuff like that. This is Brainiac's head. So people that know that, this is their little nod to Brainiac. This is the alien I'm talking about. I don't know why he's killing this poor little guy down here, but that's the second one we've seen him incinerate. His eyes are white as shit too, like he just fucking shoved a cattle prod up and just. I saw that in Gordon Ramsay one time. How they kill chickens, they just take this fucking electric thing and go just shove it down their throat real quick, and their eyes fucking turn white. I was like, holy shit! He's like, it's the most humane way to do it. Trust me. I was like, yeah, sure, whatever. Everyone had these fucking crazy white eyes that just takes the life right out of them. I was like, that's fucking crazy. But so this guy's using his phone. When he goes back, so John's. They need to make one needs to be like Chris, one needs to be like Smith. Like this one needs to be like Chris Smith, and the other one needs to be like Chris. This needs to be like Chris Peacemaker and Chris Smith. DA said that they just call him Chris Smith 1 and Chris Smith 2, Hardcore 1, Hardcore 2. I thought this was going to be Amelia. Like in our universe, we call her Hardcore because they go by her last name. But when they go to the other universe, the new ones are like, why are you calling by her last name? I figured her name would go by Amelia, but we haven't gotten to episode 3 yet, so I can't keep skipping ahead. He finds his phone and starts finding out that they got a relationship and wants to start calling her. He starts going through there and figures, you know what? I might start texting this chick and seeing Not a good idea, bro. That's not your girl, man. It's a different universe. John Cena going crazy. It's fucking bird blindness. God damn it. Well, you know what? Let me skip ahead then, because I don't want to do these fucking. This comes skipping ahead on Charlie's interviews. So when they find out, when they go there, Tim Meadows constructs, gets when John Cena's in and they get a picture of the door, they go get options to get a picture of the door. He gets a special team to come there and check it out to see what's going on. They go to the fucking house to creep up on it to go try to break in and see what he's got. They know that there's some energy pulse going off there. They know this, but he's not there when they're trying to communicate with him. So they get a SWAT team to go fucking break in anonymously. This is like off the books, supposed to be, So when they go in here, Eagly fucks them up. So that's what this is called. Man's only good as his bird. Eagly goes to town on these fools. Let's find the part to where he kicks his shit out of them. I hope he's got some pictures of Eagly just pecking the fuck out of these dudes. Oh, how did I know we get to another trip? This is how Emergency Austin makes all his money. He's only got 5 million subscribers. You got to have a fucking ad every 30 seconds. This motherfucker right here comes and starts pecking everybody's fucking eyeballs out. Pecks this one dude's fucking, comes through and hits his dude's throat so hard, leaves a hole in his fucking big. Blood starts shooting out everywhere. Grabs one dude's eyeball and rips it out. Like in Superman the movie, the dude goes bang, hits his mouth, and he goes, roar, the teeth come out towards the camera. And in this episode, he goes and throws the eyeball towards it. I'm like, holy shit! You see all the cornea and everything coming out, ripped with it. Eagly is vicious as shit, and this is what I didn't mind. I'm like, this is gory, but it's an eagle. What do you expect? People are like, you ever see the videos of people that go like, hey, it's a bison. I want to get a picture with the bison. Oh, I've never been to out here. We'll never come to Yellowstone. It's only once in a lifetime, huh? I know they said I have to get a picture of the bison, but it's right here. Get fucking horn. Be like, no shit. What do you think is gonna happen? It's a bald eagle. Its wingspan's only bigger than fucking Rockefeller's. Probably about by 4 foot. It's just be all right. No, its fucking beak is like this big. But you're gonna go right to your damn throat. Stay the fuck away from these things. And they're not scared to show you exactly what would happen if you came across Eagly in public and try to screw up with bald eagle. You get your ass lit the hell up. Oh, this was probably one of my favorite parts of the episode. I went back and watched this part again, just like before I went and watched episode 3 for a second time yesterday. I went back and watched this part again because I was like, this part's fucking badass. Let's see how much he actually shows. And if he shows some, I'll play a little bit of it. So this is him walk through damn bird blindness. So he walks in there. Look, that dude goes down. One down. Rips that fucking dude's nose off right there. He's trying to shoot him, but can't see how big he is because it's bird blindness. Damn bird blindness. Eagly is just pecking his nose off. At the beginning of next episode, we find out he put 5 in the ICU. He did something like he ripped one of the, again. He tells you that he put a hole in somebody's neck, ripped one of their eyeballs out. He tells you everything he did. Man, this part was awesome as shit. Eagly hold it down for his boy, and it's not like this. This is a friendship. Him and Peacemaker have a friendship. It's not like he's his pet. He's his boy. They wake up in the morning. They hang out. They're good. They're buddies. And he goes to town for fucking Peacemaker when he's not around, and somebody's trying to steal his shit. This is a great scene. I loved it. I love this fucking episode. It was good. It started getting way better, right? It ended on these two fuckers talking. So we get to, while they're gone, he's gone because he went to go to a party, and they're watching him, scoping him out. They're like, well, while he's gone, we'll go break in and see what he's got. Then they had this little party up on the rooftop where these two are try to do their little romance thing, and they kind of show you how fucked up she is. How at the end of season 1, she was all injured and he was caring for her, and you thought there's gonna be some kind of relationship. But now that she's better, you see that she's not only just injured physically, she fucked up mentally too, and she don't want nothing to do with him. And so you don't really understand their relationship. They're just kind of showing you that he's kind of invested, but she don't really seem invested as much as he does. So they're just having a little chit chat, getting drunk in the bar together on the rooftop together. Everybody else is here too, but they're separated, sequestered because they're doing their fucking thing. John Cena getting drunk. Look, This episode brought to you by Bud Light. There's so many paid fucking sponsorships in this fucking thing too. What else is in it? HBO is not ashamed of that. And Last of Us, me and my boy Sci-Fax was catching all of them in Last of Us. There's a paid promotion. There's a paid promotion. I should go through and find all the paid promotions in every HBO. They just put them right there, like real big too. You see this? You see? They got it sitting in the background, a box perfectly spaced where like you can see like I'm surprised not one over his shoulder right there placed. John Cena getting them boos, baby. Let's see if I can screenshot that. I want to take a picture of it. I just want to snip it. Peacemaker season 2. We'll use that for our thumbnail. Oh, dumbass. Why do I keep doing snip? Am I doing something wrong here? I want to do a screenshot. No, this. I keep trying to do screenshots. I keep trying to record. I don't know if I'm doing something. There we go. There we go. I thought I was an idiot. I mean, I am, but I'm new to this fucking computer shit. So I'm having great fun with this episode. This basically ends off to where let's go get right to the end of it and we'll talk about how everybody feels. So he comes home wasted as shit, right? Can y'all see that? This is a great invention right here. You see that? Look at this. I was talking about this when I saw it. The one thing I noticed is this man put a cork in here because he's so wasted. He does this all the time. He drops this thing, and instead of getting stuff like, all over the place, he put a cork in it, and it'll just go boom, come in. And since it's like, got it won't come out that way because just the way it's designed, they got the rubber gasket in there, and they have to not only go down but shoot back up through it. It might get a little bit, but it's not going to come out and spill all over the place. You still have enough in it to utilize what you need. Smart man right here. Smart move, bro. I like it. Good form, John Cena. Good form. I don't know what else he's got. That looks like a cracker. For those who know what a cracker is, we're going to try to keep it again over 18 instead of under 18. That's exactly what that is. I'm pretty sure he's got Engorged, a gay magazine here. Right? Send in the frowns. Naked gals with Will archery drugs with what? With melancholy mugs. Melancholy drugs. I can't really fucking read, but of course he got his iPhone perfectly spaced over top of it. John Cena is some crazy shit. So he wakes up. He's going through his fucking phone. Let's see if we can see any cool names here. Amelia Harcourt, Emma Robinson, Eric Garrett, Ethan Costello, Evans Waldman, Frank Grit. See if we can see any fucking names we notice. Gabrielle Armstrong. Is that Trudeau? George Trudeau? I wonder if he's a relative of Justin. So he wakes up from a bender. He's scrolling through all his shit. Because when he comes back, they're gone. They got their ass fucked up. He didn't know what time it was. You know what I mean? They got, while he was gone and they fucked him up, they rolled out. People came and fucking got the dudes out of there. So when he came back, he didn't even know. I mean, he was one, was wasted, and two, everything was messed up. So he was just like, what the fuck happened? Somebody was here. Let's get to it. Hey, this is from the heart. I don't know if they actually, that's from the next episode, I think. I think he's fucking around and showing us from the next episode. Yeah, he is. So I was like, wait a minute. This is where it ends. So I was like, I'm watching Charlie's from the, episode videos, and he's showing us stuff from the next episode. I was like, wait a minute, that's from the next episode. So it ends on him, getting all wasted, realizing the jig's up, going back to the other universe. He runs back to the other universe, and it stops. And when he walks in, that's just where it ends. It's a great fucking episode. It's a good fucking episode, good fucking time. And it's the next week. This week was even fucking better. Really good. I forgot to watch this episode right before, like last week. I watched episode 1 beforehand to kind of refresh, knew exactly what it was. And I didn't fucking watch this episode because I woke up late. I'm definitely going to rewatch episode 3 next week, which I've already watched twice. I only watched episodes twice just to remember exactly what happened and everything, but I only watched this one once. And that bird scene, I went back and watched. But so this one was good, but I was like, I don't know if I'm really into Peacemaker yet. I mean, I'm giving it a chance. It's fun. It's good. I like the style. I like the way it's going. I like the music. I like the intro. but I'm not like too into it, you know? And like, but when he went in here and it ended on this cliffhanger, I was like, okay, I want to see where it goes. Episode 3, great. And I think one of the things that the reasons I didn't like episode 1 and 2 was episode 1 was 48 and 43 minutes. And I was like, it was pretty decent, right? But it was just to let you know who everybody is and where they are. Episode 2, 48 minutes long. I was like, damn. And it's 48 minutes. It's actually like 53 afterwards because they have, you know, and next week on Peacemaker. But episode 3, which just came out 2 days ago, 38 minutes. And from beginning to end, if there's anything in it, it's just to let you know it's no fluff. It's a great example of what I'm always talking about when I say no fluff, get right to the point, all fun, no filler. Episode 3 takes it up a notch. It's fucking great, in my opinion. And James Gunn's got nowhere to go but up, man. I mean, when he does things wrong, he does things fucking... We can criticize it, but it ain't that bad. Superman, literally, there's some fucking stupid shit in it, but it's not as bad as we all make it out to be. It's just not. There's some stupid parts in it, but there's some good action. Great, you know, cool scenes. Whether you've seen that Mr. Terrific scene 3 or 4 times in other movies, people that haven't, if you're a kid, you're probably like, wow, Mr. Terrific's awesome. If you know, if it's the first time you're seeing it, it's not a bad movie. It's not a fantastic film because most of us have probably seen it before. But when James Gunn does something I like, he does it right. And this is his wheelhouse. Suicide Squad, the Suicide Squad, when he did that was his wheelhouse. He did a great job. And I loved every single bit of it. I liked how he did the chapters and like it'd go from Team B to Team Meanwhile. And then Meanwhile come on the screen. The next chapter was called, and if you open up the Blu-ray and watching it, the chapter is called Meanwhile because it goes from the first team that introduces you to Harley Quinn and they all get killed. You're like, what the fuck? They're all dead. Then it goes to the next team. He goes, I don't know how you did it, Waller, but the beach is clean. I'll let you know, and then he goes, Suicide Squad. And right there, he goes, Meanwhile, and drops it, when they're walking, it's like, oh, that's why it's called that. So everyone's got this like little cool, because in a comic book, you'd open it up and have the little word boxes that says stuff. James Gunn utilized that to make it look like a comic. Something simple as that. And these aren't called episode 1, part 13. It's chapter. It's a story. This is Peacemaker season 2, chapter 2. Each one's got an awesome fucking title. So when he does something right, he does it right. He's good at his music choices. He's really good at music. Anybody that watched Guardians of the Galaxy will tell you that his music is never, it doesn't really miss too much. The songs he made for Superman, for the over ecstatic crab joys, whatever the fuck they're called. I'll get the name right one day. They're crab joys or something, but I forget the first part. The flaming crab joys, is that the name? That's the Flamers. That might be about right. The flaming crab joys. James Gunn made a fucking band for DC. So this episode was good from getting to episode 1, telling us who everybody was, what they've been up to 2, introducing Frank Grillo's character, who is the head of Argus now. Senior, what's his name? I always forget the guy's name. Senior, Rick Flag Senior. Another Rick up our sleeve. So he's Rick. They introduce him, show that he's the head of Argus now, that his intentions are going after Peacemaker at any cost because he knows he's the one that killed his son. Introducing Tim Meadows, who's got his little band of miscreants that work for Argus that are keeping an eye on him, that are going to probably get their ass fucked up the whole time and be comedic relief for getting beat up, punched, getting their asses kicked. Suicide. It teaches you to Chris and his dad and his brother into the new universe that he's getting all weepy and thinking, he's going to go hang out with this chick hardcore and he can build a better life for him. It's got a good story to it. It leaves you like wondering, like, there's a lot of places to go with this. And we haven't even really talked about Superman, like the DC universe. It was just like episode 1, he wanted to be in the superhero, but he got fucking turned down, right? Now, so that kind of ties in a little bit there. And you're like, well, how's it going to tie into Superman? You saw at the beginning when Charlie was playing it, when when they're telling you that Frank Grillo, Rick Flag Sr. is now the head of Argus, they're doing all these flashbacks to Rick Flag Jr. when he killed him and how he's going to make it personal. And that ties it into, okay, you can see how it's one continuous story. In the MCU, that's what we liked. I like being able to put in Suicide Squad, next being like, what comes next? What's next after Suicide Squad? Well, I think it was Creature Commandos. Be like, Creature Commandos came after Suicide Squad? If you watch it, that's supposed to be like give you an idea that it's one, we're going to have animation in this universe. Two, there's probably going to be, what if, we got all these crazy characters. What if they all, it shows you the pantheon. It shows you everybody dead, Batman, Superman, shows you this crazy chick probably get. Did I like Creature Commandos? Not really, but it's a continuous flow to where you're watching it from one to the other. If you like DC animation, DC, the current, not old school, the current, you got to watch the new YouTube movies. You got to pick up a fucking current, what they're doing to Batman. Just pick up a current fucking comic. Look what they're doing to Batman now. If you like the current ones, James Gunn is utilizing, because they haven't told these stories that haven't been told yet for DC, which are now being written right now. He's telling the picture that he posted of Superman and Lex Luthor, and everybody's like, "Oh, this is going to be Man of Tomorrow." It's the movie that's going to be coming out in 2027. That was made in fucking June 2025. 3 months ago, Jim Lee drew that picture. So, I'll let you know that all these stories are going to be somewhat new. And unless you read a comic, I can see where he's going. He's got it's different. It's controversial. We're all talking about it. But are you having fun? I've been having fun watching it. I bought a season to HBO. Bought 1 month. I didn't buy it till the second episode came out because I was like, I don't want to buy a fucking episode 1. I did this last time in season 1. I bought it like an hour before episode 1 came on. I watched episode, and I got like 4 weeks, so I got episode 1, 2, 3, and we could watch episode 4, and an hour before episode 4 came on, oh, your subscription's ended. We're sorry. And you're like, you motherfucker. So if I buy like a season, like a week late, like an hour before it comes on, then, gives me a chance to be like, well, at least I can watch it. If I do watch one more month, I'll get all the fucking things and be able to go watch it back and recap it before they cut it off 1 hour before the last episode. Pieces of shit. Spoiler alert, spoiler alert, spoiler alert, spoiler alert. What'd y'all think, man? Did y'all like it? I think it was a great fucking episode. I thought it was great. I liked it. Episode 3, it picks up a lot. So much action. It's a comic book fucking. In episode 1, when he met his doppelganger and they had a little fight where he's flying around and he hit him with his helmet and he's got the rocket boosters and he's like shooting the fucking the razors off his body and he's hitting them. It was comic booky as shit. Episode 3 there's some comic book crazy fighting, awesome fight scene, and it looks. He does an awesome scene in it that looks just like Suicide Squad, like the kill for kill shot that he does to Idris Elba. It gets even gorier. And we'll talk about that next week when I come back because, man, y'all need to get your asses out there and go watch this shit. Saturday morning cartoons. Y'all let me know what you think in the comments, man. Tell me y'all sound off. Tell me if y'all liked it. I hope you did. I had a great fucking time. Absolutely. Everybody, thank you so much for hanging out with me. Hit the like button, share, subscribe. We'll do it again next week for episode 3, which I can't wait. It's going to be even fucking better. Go watch Peacemaker, man. Catch up on it. At least watch episode 1. This is for talking and discussion about episode 2. You need to come back next week for episode 3 when it picks up. Be like, oh, yeah, I see what you're saying. It's much better. Y'all have a great morning. Get some coffee in you. Don't forget to get a workout and some protein.